Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective. We're going to get started by just jumping right into the tarot reading using the This Might Hurt Tarot. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend, I should say. And yeah. What is going on for Pisces? We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. The Chariot reversed. We have the Moon. We have the Five of Swords. And we have Judgment. That's a beautiful card. We have the Ten of Wands in the future. And the Three of Swords representing you. We have the Ten of Cups. Ooh, almost bit my tongue. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Got some big energies here on top of each other. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands reversed. I would say fear of losing someone you care about is the theme of this reading. You may have gone through a rough patch. This rough patch could have been over some difficult words that were said, differences of opinion, not seeing eye to eye, trying to prove a point from either side. It's almost as if it felt like the universe was tampering with your feelings and emotions, is what I'm getting. Because at one moment you were feeling great, the next moment you were feeling like your relationships were divided in some way. So yeah, relationships get tested by fear, by insecurities, by unanticipated feelings coming up to the surface. There's no judgment here, this is natural, this is normal. Some of you may be thinking that it takes an enormous amount of effort to put yourself out there. And this is true for a lot of us, For some people it may seem effortless, but really for everybody it is a very heavy and difficult thing to put yourself out there and to try to heal past wounds and express yourself with this Three of Cups here. Ultimately, there's like a spiritual test happening here for this relationship. And it looks like a lot of feelings are being realized. Deep and heavy feelings. And do we take responsibility for these feelings? Individually and maybe even together in a group or in a relationship? Because it's worth it, In some cases it's worth it. In some cases it might be too heavy. It actually could go either way with these cards. The laws of karma are at play here. And even when you feel like a relationship situation may be facing some form of disaster, which I'm seeing in the Wheel of Fortune here. It's a very dramatic Wheel of Fortune. We have this Sphinx, this lady of the karma, with the sword, and we've got the different elements in each of the four corners of the card. And I'm getting here that there's the wind and the rain, emotions overflowing, thoughts agitated. The moon card is also about agitation when it's reversed, or even when it's upright as well. Ultimately, this is for our benefit, So let's pull a advice card. I'll go through the individual card pairings as well. So the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Wands signifies a period of detachment or loss or feeling rejected, abandoned, isolated, misunderstood. The opposite of charitable, so someone may have been unforgiving, or you may have felt unforgiving towards someone. And the Ten of Wands in the future is kind of saying we have to take responsibilities for these feelings, for these emotions, for these states that we're in. And with the Chariot reverse and the Three of Swords reverse, it's about, even if we get off track, realigning ourselves to what it is that we're focusing on, regardless of the pain, regardless of the challenges that come, especially relationship dynamics. We may have to schedule a new route. Things may take longer, or maybe speed up in ways you never even anticipated. And that's scary. That's where the Moon card reverse comes in. And with the Ten of Cups reverse, this uncertainty about the future, uncertainty about what this relationship dynamic is going to look like, a couple weeks from now, a couple months from now, years from now, And we could be talking about family with the Ten of Cups here. We could be talking about love. We could be talking about friendship with the Three of Cups here. We also have the Five of Swords reversed and the Three of Cups. So this is when we have people who are celebrating together on the same page. And then we have another card that's showing when people have disbanded, have basically the opposite of coming together. It's like gone apart, basically. Walking away with different opinions and thoughts, and basically playing a game of throwing knives, being reactive, being defensive, expressing that fear. And it's on all sides, There really isn't a winner or a loser. There's just awakenings and realizations, and an opportunity to turn things around or let things be just that. There's no set outcome with this Wheel of Fortune being the outcome and the Judgment card above it being in the past, because those are energies that speak of like spiritual tests, and not everybody is ready for those types of things. I'm also feeling like an imbalance of responsibility within relationship dynamics as well. And that might be necessary in order for things to work out. And then hopefully it can shift in a more balanced way down the road. It's almost as if the car, which if a car represents a relationship dynamic or a family dynamic, it's been neglected, it's been run down, it hasn't been used for a very long time. Then it wants to be used all of a sudden. So then you have to, put it on the road and just see what happens. And then you feel like you get some confidence while you get going. Then all of a sudden you start hearing a noise. Then you ignore that noise. The noise gets louder. Then all of a sudden you have a complete breakdown. You realize, oh, we got to put the new brakes on. So maybe even stop the situation, stop the relationship dynamic, pause it. Or maybe we need to replace the accelerator and accelerate things even faster. Or maybe we need to replace the transmission, which is all about switching gears and switching focus, switching the pace and the weight behind the gears, So this is a metaphor for the relationship dynamic, but ultimately a lot of work has to be put into this car, to get it back on the road. The car being your love life or your family life or something that needed to be rebooted, kick-started, And I'm talking about a car because we've got a couple of tarot cards here that speak about vehicles. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. They both have wheels in those cards. And we even have the motorcycle and the Knight of Wands here. So let's pull some advice from the Angel Prayers card deck. We have Honor Your Feelings, Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. So your emotions are valid. You need to honor them. You need to express them, Pisces, you and your person. We also have the Miracle of Forgiveness, Archangel Jeremiel. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me to understand the process of forgiveness. Very beautiful, very appropriate, And then we have You Are Protected, Archangel Michael, underneath the bottom of the deck. So this relationship dynamic is protected, and you are safe in this dynamic. As long as you feel that way, Because this is a YouTube general reading, I might not know the exact inner and outer workings of your relationship or family dynamics. So if you don't feel safe within a situation, then that's where we were talking about earlier in the reading, how division and upset can perhaps be the release that we need to move forward and kind of just have an acceptance for what doesn't work and maybe release that weight, release that responsibility, and just move forward with people who are willing to show up in the way that you need them to. But in this case, we also have card of forgiveness and honoring your feelings and putting effort in with that Ten of Wands. So it's not a set outcome for everybody today. It's more so of a trial, a test, a spiritual test. Okay, that's what I've got for your reading.